Honey, listen, this is what you got to know. We know you didn't grow up like everybody else. Honey, we know that you wouldn't do that because you didn't grow up like that. Y'all, it took me a minute to understand that because I would always be like, I would never. And I think I still do that in a sense where until I catch myself, when I catch myself, I'll be like, oh, okay, I cannot because I am not in that person's shoes. So it's easy to say, I would never. It is. It's real easy to say that, y'all. I got a good one for y'all today. So stay tuned. Hey, y'all. It's Bernita Rochele, and welcome to my spoken word and conversations, honey. And I don't think I got this thing down enough, but hey, that's how it is. But listen, I just got some short. I wrote it on April 21st. Oh, my glasses are messed up, but whatever. April 21st, 2026, and it's called The Fact Is Everybody Didn't Grow Up Like You. Honey, they didn't. Everyone did not grow up like you. So when you say, I would have never did that, we know you wouldn't have done that because you didn't grow up like them. Honey, there are so many factors on why people do what they do. Yeah. Mental illness disorders, brain chemistry, thought process, genes, stressors, childhood traumas, cultural differences. Yeah, cultural differences. That's why we know that you didn't grow up like that. Because everybody came from different places. So when you look at someone in disbelief, just know everybody did not grow up like you. What you think about that? It's real simple. And I think we do that. We say, oh, I would never. We say that because we would never, because we are not in that person's shoes. And I have to catch myself when I say that because everybody grew up in different environments. Everybody didn't have a lively or a happy childhood growing up because we are all products of what we came from. This is what we have to keep in mind. So when you see people and you do that, you kind of have to watch it. I know for me, I am. And I think I just said that in one of my videos. And no, I would not do that because I am not that person. When I think about this psychology class I took, the way I process things and the way that I respond, I want to be as intentional as I can. Meaning like I want to be able to understand. Now, am I saying being a doormat? I say that all the time. No, the hell I ain't. But what I'm saying is I want to understand someone and think, why did they do that? I really want to go further in this psychology class, but the more I look at how the mind works and how these people that taught it, how they are melanemic men are a piece of work. And there were some black melanin psychologists too. But when I think about let me get on back to this. Let me get on back because I get off because it still always connect. But it's just something about me trying to understand people and why they do what they do. And a lot of people are not going to understand why You want to be understanding towards people. But I will say again, you're not a doormat. But you really do want to know why they do, because a lot of people are in situations that they were born in. And so in order for you to get out of that, that it's transferred, it's generational transfer. So, but if you are not doing the proper steps of getting out of that, or you're not seeing someone there to help you, you will stay in crazy. You will stay in that. Okay. Now, this is the thing. If you have not, and I am not a doctor. Let's make that very clear. I am not trying to play no role like I'm a doctor. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just telling you what I learned and what my experience was in this doggone psychology class. And it was so life changing. I want to say psychology intro to, let me not say that, because these people be listening to your stuff, honey. Even though you're a small channel, honey, people be listening to your stuff. Believe that. They do. And I have to watch what I say, because let me just stop. Let me stop, because ain't nobody finna think I'm crazy. Okay. So anyway, putting yourself in other people's shoes is helping me to understand people. And discernment kicks in so fast. Like I can tell when let me stop. But yeah, this is, you cannot say that I would never. You can say that because you are not in that person's shoes. So you don't know really. You can say from outside looking in, but if you was in that same situation, you don't know how you would be, because that person is only responding to how he was brought up or how she was brought up. And it's so wild. It's so wild. I would have to be in like a group, like, because you're on this internet and people take your stuff and they be doing, meaning not take your stuff, because I don't mind you hearing what I say, and then that inspires you to do something. Okay. Because I believe it's here. Everything is for the free. That's what Jabez says. Everything is for the Israel Jabez. That's what I'm saying. Everything is for the free. We are here to help each other. And when people don't want to do that, I be like, isn't you gotta watch it. You can't even say that, because people, if you don't give the whole context, and I can't give you the whole context text like I would want to over these airways, but because people don't understand, because people are still hurting. And when you are free, and you have to keep, this is a daily thing. This ain't like you just free. Your mind has to be worked out. Like you have to say to yourself, nah, I don't got to I can put my hands in my pockets. Like I had found myself telling my son, take your hands out of your pocket when you go into the store. Why am I making him feel like that? Why was I telling him to do that? He ain't finna take nothing. But why was I saying that? Because I have been conditioned. So we have to uncondition ourselves, and you have to live like you are free. You have to live. You have to do what you do. Mind your business. When I say that, don't act like you was enslaved. Okay? You cannot, because you're not going to free your mind. And I know I still be saying another topic, but I still be on at the same time. We definitely have to put ourselves in other people's shoes. And no, I'm not saying be a doormat. I'm not saying that. But being a little bit more understanding of what people are going through. Well, that's it. That's all I got right now. I'm still tripping off of that video of Cherie Moore, honey. I'm still tripping off of that. How he hit her 10 times, y'all. That video was hard. I don't even know how I'm going to get that out of my head. It was just like when I saw George Floyd, I could tell you where I was, what I was doing when I saw that video. And your ass will never scare me. I don't give a damn. You will not scare me. I will not walk in fear. I will not. Because y'all mofos crazy as hell. Some, not all. Okay? Something ain't right. If you want to be free, you need to talk like you free. You gotta stop talking. Oh, hey, no. How it's gonna change is you gotta speak it. You gotta speak it. You gotta say what you want. Honey, it's real. It's real. We both see what goes around comes around. You got your first example with the blind lady. Honey, it's real. And you don't wish nothing on nobody, but it's just the law of the universe. It's the law of the universe. And I think people know, because everybody ain't as off as you think, honey. Honey, they ain't. Well, anyway, that's all I got. Thank you to my new ones and thank you to my day ones. Y'all been riding with a girl and I am so grateful. Well, that's it. That's all for me today, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. Hey, y'all, it's Bernita Rochele and welcome to my spoken word and conversations. Hey y'all, it's Bernita Rochele and welcome to my spoken word and conversation